Let fraternity prevail. Welcome to the educational hub of the great land of the freedom fighters. Welcome to Kunkoli United Higher Secondary School. Years back, prominent citizens of this renowned place got together to pool their resources for the betterment of the society. They had a common vision of providing quality education closer to home for not only the local youth but also for the surrounding youth, and their dream is growing.
Good morning everyone. On occasion of Founders Day, I am privileged to speak a few words. Our Kunkoli Educational Society, managed by people of Kunkoli, was established on 2nd October 1963 in order to meet the educational needs of youth in and around Kunkoli. I can proudly say, me being Kukolkar is as old as this institution. Initially, a Marathi and an English primary and secondary school was founded. From very humble beginnings, the society has grown today to the premier institution in South Goa. Ours is one of the educational societies in Goa to have a middle, a secondary, a higher secondary school of arts, commerce, science and vocational, and a college providing instructions in faculty of arts and commerce. Kunkoli Educational Society's Higher Secondary School of Arts and Commerce was established in June 1981, and subsequently Science was added in June 1986. With no proper laboratory facilities, we struggled for practicals which were conducted in old building. Slowly, today we have 3 separate, well-equipped laboratories. Later, due to popular demands of people, vocational courses were introduced in 1993. AET, OM and CGTM. Last 4 years, we also have a feather in the crown, that is NSQF, with media entertainment, supported by a separate lab. We plan to add logistics from next academic year. Both these courses are job oriented. We also have well-equipped library. Primary objective of the society is to take education to the masses and cater to the educational needs of the poor and downtrodden in the rural areas. We believe in imparting life skills in our students, in inculcating in them feelings of goodwill, equality and justice. Our holistic approach will enable creation of best professionals. All our teachers are good counselors. In addition, we have a separate counselor who guides our students and supports them emotionally. Since establishment of school, we get better results in greater excellence in academics as well as co-curricular activities.
I'm associated to this institution for the last 18 years. Over the years, there have been many changes taking place in this institution with reference to infrastructure and technology. We always strive hard to give our best to our students, academically, socially, morally, by counseling and by inculcating good moral values and discipline among them. As far as teaching is concerned, one cannot match the old methodology of teaching using the blackboard, but due to this pandemic, we are faced with a new challenge of teaching online, and I can say that it is a very good experience, and it is a matter of pride to say that we can face any challenge of the world, and our students are trying their best to cope up with this new method of technology.
As a student, I would like to share my experience regarding this COVID-19 lockdown and unlock in a student's life. The major issue that the students are facing is the online class. During the first few days, I felt like online classes are much more better than our virtual classes. But then later I realized that these classes have disadvantages as well as advantages. The advantages include many things, like we usually had to attend 5 to 7 hours the virtual classes. We had to sit down at a place and study. But now the time is reduced, and from home we have to just attend the class for 4 to 5 hours. First, we used to spend a lot of time from traveling from college to school and from school to college, and this time was just wasted. But this time is the best time. We can utilize it now in our studies, for doing assignment, for doing homework, and many more things. These online classes also have many disadvantages, like the blue screen with which we sit causes major health problems, especially eye problems, and is very dangerous for a student's health. The second issue is that first, we used to pay maximum attention during the virtual classes. Since the mobiles or any other gadgets were not allowed during the lecture timing, we could concentrate in a better manner. But now the mobile alone is controlling our online classes, so it is quite distracting. The messages and the notifications are troubling us a lot. We say that laptops are better option than mobile. But what about the poor? They are working hard to provide mobiles to their children so that they can educate them. And how can we expect them to buy laptops? This is not a good option. There are many more problems which we can discuss, but that will take a lot of time. So last but not the least, I would like to say that students are really missing their college and school days. I hope that the government takes good and right decision so as to overcome the problems which are caused due to this COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Svana Fernandez. The COVID-19 pandemic is major health crisis and a challenge we face in our times. We are sailing in the journey called the new normal. The new normal life has drastically brought changes in every walk of life. We as students and our educational institutions are in a tragic situation. While the debate goes on to start school on regular basis, we are on the online mode. Everyone is faced with challenge, the students and teachers. No network, no mobile, addiction to online gaming and other risky material. Lack of internet and different health problem is the difficulty addressed by students. Teachers cannot reach out, cannot monitor, and sometimes they themselves are overloaded with this online mode. Families have difficulty with finances and dealing with their growing children. What a new normal. We feel like abnormal, hoping to get the old normal life.
The coronavirus pandemic has forced all the educational institutions into digital learning, which requires a high degree of digital literacy on the part of the faculty members. Teaching in front of a live class is quite different from teaching students online. While we look at the domain of digital learning, it has imperative to consider availability of the right devices to every student for accessing digital content we deliver. Most of our students do not have access to personal computers, and mobile phone screens are not conducive to long learning hours, especially subjects like accountancy, mathematics, physics, etc. Also, data packs and their cost is the big deterrent for the students, especially for live classes. In spite of this, teachers and students in our institutions are becoming more accepting towards digital means of teaching and learning. We are encouraging our students to concentrate on their studies, create a study schedule just as you would do if you were on the campus. We make sure that all the students attend online classes and participate actively in online discussions and watch lecture recording if they miss live lecture due to one or the another reasons. We at CS motivating students to explore creativity, visit digital library and read e-books, learn novel skills, imbibe yoga, a daily habit, play indoor games, cherish family bonds, consume nutritious foods, and stay safe at home. Thank you.
Good day, students. Today is the day that a group of Kunkolkars, 57 years back, dared to dream big. They got together their minds and resources and decided to put it towards building a better society, better education, nearer to home for the locals as well as the surrounding youth. They established the Kunkulam Educational Society with a motto, "Let fraternity prevail." My sincere gratitude to the wise vision of that fraternity. As we move through these uncertain times, let us break out of our comfort zone and rediscover ourselves. We cannot achieve much without the determination to reach our goals, no matter how big or small they are. In whatever we do, we will never succeed if we lack the will and perseverance to hurdle over any obstructions that get in the way. We have a tendency that whenever we fail, we become easily frustrated and then surrender. Remember that successful leaders did not make it to the top seamlessly and without mistakes along the way. As the old saying goes, quitters never win and winners never quit.
During this pandemic situation, in order to cope up with online teaching, we, with the help of PTA, have installed fiber optics broadband. My sincere message to the students is, sow the seeds of hard work and success will be at your feet. Let us imbibe humanity with humbleness and kindness. Let us practice only 2 words, please and thank you. Thank you, stay safe and all the best.